What's up guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole and I like to do fashion DIYs. I usually like to do these crazy thrift transformations, but in today's video I decided to do a more simpler approach by just transforming this denim dress that I found at a thrift store into something that's a little bit more form-fitting and flattering. One issue that I used to have a lot with clothing is the fit. A lot of times I would get discouraged by the way things would look on me because it didn't fit me properly. My goal is to show you guys how to fix and alter your clothing, whether it's to make something fit you better or to upcycle an old garment or thrifted piece. This is something that I'm really passionate about. I love the idea of giving old clothing a second life. So if that's something you're interested in, it would really mean a lot to me if you would like this video so I know to do more, and also to subscribe if you would like to see more. Let's get into the video. As you can see, this dress is pretty shapeless, but it definitely has potential if I do some body alterations. So the first thing I did was mark with some chalk where I wanted the waist to hit. Before cutting, I made sure the dress was buttoned up so it could lay flat. Then I cut a straight line using my metal ruler and my rotary blade. Once the dress was cut into two, I started with the skirt by flipping it inside out and trimming another 1.5 inches to shorten the dress. Then I measured my waist and compared it to the waist of the dress and concluded that I needed to remove 1.75 inches on either side. I used pins to secure the skirt before outlining in chalk the new shape of my skirt. Once it was pinned into place, I did the same thing to the other side and sewed. Then I tried the skirt on and made the necessary adjustments to have the skirt fit smoothly on my hips. Once I was confident about my fit, I cut off the excess. And the skirt is complete. Moving on to the top. The first thing I did was flip the top inside out and match the center front and the center back of the skirt with the center front and the center back of the bodice. Then marked with chalk where I needed to taper the top from. From there, I pinned the top flat so I get no puckers during the sewing process. Then I marked with chalk how much I wanted to take in. This included tapering the sleeve as well. Once it was sewn and I had tried it on and was happy with the fit, I trimmed off the excess. Now it's time to attach the two. To do this, I made sure that the right side of the bodice was touching the right side of the skirt before stuffing the bodice inside the skirt. Then I matched the center front and the center back before pinning the rest of the way around the waist. Then sewed using a straight stitch. Okay, so the final step was to add the same top stitching the rest of the dress has to the waist. I did this by ironing flat the waist seam allowances and pinning them into place. Then I ever so carefully attempted to sew a top stitch. I'm not going to lie, my top stitching could use some serious work, but this was the best I could do with a white thread against a dark fabric. But on the bright side, from a distance, you can barely see my jagged lines. But this is how my final dress alteration turned out, and if you would like to see more ways to transform your clothing, then please hit that subscribe button and let me know what you thought about this video below. And as always, thank you for watching.